Hi there, Olga here. I'm glad to welcome you back to my channel. In the previous videos, we've crocheted the body of our little animals and completed the cat and the bunny. In this video, we make the puppy. I want to remind you that everything you need to crochet these cuties is included in the PDF tutorial, which you can find linked in the description below this video. I've already crocheted the body of the puppy. Here I placed the eyes a little differently. They are 8 millimeters in diameter and I placed them between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, between rounds 8 and 9 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches in between. So now let's work on the ears. I've already made one ear, so let's crochet the second one together. We are going to start with black yarn and work slip knot and chain of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Insert the hook into the second chain and work 1 single crochet. Then single crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches in total, and then we are going to work 3 single crochet into the very last stitch, which is our slip knot. So 1, 2, 3. The tail will be here and we'll crochet around it. And now we are going to work 4 single crochet on the other side of the chain. Inserted the hook opposite those single crochet we made. To be honest, I don't see anything. I specifically left these black ears and tail for last, since the bunny and the cat, which we made, have similar details and we already know how to do it. So that's 2, 3, and 4. We are done with this, then we are going to cut the yarn and fasten it off, leaving a little bit for sewing. Alright, now we have 2 ears and we are ready to sew them. Now let's determine the place for the ears. We will sew them between the 4th and the 5th rounds. Find the middle lines, mark this point. And on the other side. Okay? Thus we got 2 points and we are going to sew the ears to these 3 stitches. Then we start grabbing the stitch from the puppy and the stitch from the ear. And to make this to be nice and facing up, we will put it from the back to the front, okay? Go back in your stitches, making sure ear remains on its place. I always try to sew these small details securely. If it's a toy for a child, everything should hold well. And now we are going to fasten the end and hide it inside, adding a drop of glue. Alright, this is looking great. And on the other side. Okay? So I sewed on both ears. It's time to take care of the tail, which we will crochet like a cat. The pattern is absolutely the same, but 4 rounds shorter. So we are going to start with 6 single crochet into the magic ring. So chain 1, which will count like our very first stitch. We'll then put 6 single crochet into the circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We have 6 stitches in total with the very first chain. We can then pull snug. And for the next 5 rounds we just single crochet in each stitch, working in spiral. Continue crocheting on this way on your own. With black yarn nothing is visible, so I inserted the fragment of the video with the cat's tail to remind you to finish it. So we've completed with the rounds, and now we are going to fold the tail in half and single crochet inserting the hook through both stitches from one side to another, and that will close the tail. So that's 2 and 3. Okay, very nice. Cut the yarn and fasten it off, leaving a little bit for sewing. So the tail is ready, and now I'm going to go along it like this, just along the top part. And then back. Now I'll pull the yarn a little so the tail gets this curved shape. And now we are going to sew the tail to the 11th round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right here. Make sure the tail is centered at the back. I'm just looking whether it's nice and symmetrical to me. First I'll fasten the thread off and then sew the tail to these 3 stitches. I want to remind you that everything you need to crochet these cuties is included in the PDF tutorial, which you can find linked in the description below this video. The tutorial contains detailed instruction for crocheting all the parts, including the exact placement of them, as well as how to embroider. Now we can fasten the thread off and tie the end inside, adding a drop of glue. Look at this, very nice. And now we are going to embroider a muzzle. We insert the needle from below, leaving a bit of tail there, and bring it out. Look, here is the eyes line, here are the center stitches. We go down 2 rounds, and here is one point to the left and the second point to the right. Between them, we'll embroider a mouse. I bring the needle out at the left point and insert it into the right point. Then I bring it out in the center 1 stitch low with a pin. I thread the needle over the loop and form the mouse line by inserting the needle into the center point and returning it to the same hole. And now we are going to embroider a little nose here. Half a stitch to the left and half a stitch to the right. That is 1 stitch wide. And here we work a lot of repetition, filling this triangle with short stitches until you have a cute nose. That's how it goes. I speed up the video a little. This is what this little nose should look like. Super. And we'll come back to the same opening as the first one. We are going to work simple knots here, working very tight, and then we cut and hide inside, adding a drop of glue. That's how it should be looking like. Great job. And now we just need to sew this chain to the top, where I'll make a loop to attach the keychain. I've made chain of 8, which should be enough. We'll secure one end right here to this stitch along the middle line. Make a couple of stitches, fasten it, and bring the tail to the bottom of the toy. Do the same on the opposite side, a couple of stitches, secure it, and bring the tail down to the same opening as the first one. Tie them together with 2-3 simple knots and hide them inside. I'll definitely glue them in place. Let me tell you a little secret. In my very first toy, all the ends came loose. Since then, I always glue them. So we have finished our project. I hope you enjoyed it. Look for the link to the PDF tutorial in the description below the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye!